Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United direction. Man United 1, West Ham 0. A very hard-fought game. United had to dig very deep to get a result today. But joining me today to decipher what happened today is Joe, Houston Red Army, the Soul Man. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
And Tevin from Tampa, the Smiley Man. Happy congratulations, sir. How are you today, mate?
Not bad. How are you guys?
It's all right. It was a game. What did you see from this game? It wasn't the game against Spurs where we squeezed Spurs in the half and took control. It wasn't the same against Chelsea. This was a different game, even though it was a home. Devin, what was so different today?
So, first off, I have to congratulate Marcus Rashford, 100 goals for Manchester United. That is a great accomplishment. And it's also on another anniversary for United, 85 years of having an academy graduate in the first team. So that you got to that.
Big up, big up.
This game was not as easy as I thought it would be.
Tell me about it. Someone said 5-1, 4-1. I like. Okay.
What?
2-1. I'll take 2-1.
Who are those people?
People I was talking to during the week. I said
they were saying Hammers were not in form and all this.
Yeah.
We could beat them easily. So I mean, it was a battle. But what I will tell you is, like, I feel like teams of past, the other teams of past, would have blown this lead
easily. Joe.
Degea looked like Degea of old, especially at that end with some of those saves that he was.
Oh, Jesus, mate! Those 3 saves were like top notch.
Did you see that somebody was reading, like, when I think it was the Zuma save, and like they pointed over to Moyes and like you read his lips on what he said, and I was just like, I laughed. Did you see that clip?
I didn't see that clip.
So you look it up, like, are we allowed to curse on here?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Yeah. So you could read his lips, and he said, "What a fucking save."
That's good, mate. I mean, but remember, Moyes managed Degea. He managed
exactly.
A season. Nearly 90% of the season. He managed Degea. Knew how good Degea was.
I was happy with it. If I have to say something disappointing, I thought Alanga squandered 2 great chances. Other than that, he didn't really produce much, and he looked like somebody that had not started for a while.
I thought he would do well today. Joe, your take on the game? Was this an easy game, or so was it difficult for United?
It was difficult. They definitely sat back. They're a fine team.
They are, mate. They ain't pushovers.
It's always going to be hard to play, teams that are in the mid-table to upper table, and if they decide to play defense, they have the quality to play really deep. If they just wanted to be scumbags about it, they could, So for us to be able to execute and create chances, it was back and forth for a little bit, from time to time, but it would seem like our defense is definitely stronger than theirs were, and when we got the chance, we took it, and that's 3 points. Let's go. The way we finished the game off, it was better. I'll take it.
The first half, United attacked, kind of looked like we're going to squeeze and get the goal. But in second half, West Ham made a few substitutions, and we got pushed further back. The midfield kind of what happened there, Devin?
I think it was just more so that Moyes and them decided to just go for it. Like, they were already losing. They had nothing to lose, so it's like, all right, let's push at them and see what we can do. So I mean, that was what I took out of it. They had chances in that.
They did, mate. They did.
If De Gea stepped up big. Absolutely phenomenal. Clean sheet off of that too. And I thought it was a great way to end October, which out of those 9 games, 6 wins out of 9. Yeah, I am happy with that.
Right. Joe, United's midfield in the second half. Why were we so pushed further? But why did West Ham have more possession than United as the home team?
I don't know. Starts with an F, ends with a D.
You really think so?
I mean, as far as his input in the game, it was looking a little, for whatever reason, we just decided to just concede the ball. I guess maybe we were so they were so scared of not conceding, right? Yes, a lot of times they cleared the ball, especially when it was in the box. That's what I prefer, right? I hate it when we try to play the ball out the box when there's like 100 dudes in there.
Right.
We just need to get the ball out of the way, But I think maybe we depended on that a little bit too much, and it just emboldened them to come at us. They were playing for a point, and that's the posture. I don't feel like we had an outlet. Usually we would have maybe like an Elanga towards the end of the game or Rashford, but
everyone was on defending.
Sitting back. Yeah, McFred. We have McFred. So our defensive posture. We had the whole gang back together. McFred and Maguire. So we were just trying to. They weren't trying to take any chances. So I guess it was squeaky bum time, but I'm glad we definitely came through.
Yeah, I completely understand why he brought everybody on as well too, like because of these run-ins of fixtures that we have between now and the World Cup. Especially after playing 9 games in a month, like you're gonna have to rotate the side. Like you also have to think with Thursday in mind, we have to win by 2 goals to win the group.
Is that possible?
So you're going to have to rotate, and then also just say, all right, here's your opportunity, and go out there, and also like this is your chance. Don't mess up. Go out there and show why you should get this opportunity again.
Wow. So with United grinding that result, how did you rate that back line? Especially, I want you to quickly talk about Dalot and Martinez and Degea, them 3 in that court, the 3 of them today. What was your take on the 3 of them? Devin.
So you're talking which 3?
Dalot, Martinez, and Degea.
Okay, yeah. So, well, I mean, my rating for Degea, he was my man of the match. I gave him an 8.5. Dalot has actually been, like, if you talk about most improved player, like over the past, like Dalot is the one for me right now. He has been playing absolutely phenomenal. I know Barcelona's trying to talk about coming in and wanting him, like, no, stay away. Go enjoy Europa League with us. Go find somebody else to drag down there.
I know, right? Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's available.
Yeah, exactly. You can go suffer with Frankie de Jong as well. And then you said Martinez as well.
Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez, and this is gonna sound bad what I'm gonna say. He has been so exceptional right now. You expect that performance from him. So it's like to me, that was an 8 out of 10 performance from him, but that's expected. Like if he has a 7.5 now, I'm disappointed. That's because that's because the level that he has maintained this entire time. And that is exactly what I want to see at United. And he also showed that he could do it with different partners.
Different partners.
Lindelof, with Varane being out. So he's partnered with Lindelof. He's partnered with Maguire and partnered with Varane, and he has been exceptional. So I give him. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I had him as an 8, which is like what I expect, the bare minimum that I expect from every match now.
Right, Joe. Them 3 today.
These 3, man. The thing that I like to place on those 3, consistency, man. They have been consistently like at 7.5s, nothing below every time. Even when we, concede certain goals, I already know that game that I'm getting to the point where we're almost guaranteeing a 7.5 out of Dalot. As far as like definitely the most improved player for sure, man. Hey.
You were his biggest critic, Joe.
I did not like the low man because I did not think where he was defensively compared to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I didn't think it was worth dropping Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But
did you see those headed clearances he made? Headed. I was like, is this the same guy?
The fact that, like in this game, that statistic, how he was able to just boss that back post, right?
Yeah.
That was one of like my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Both him and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They were never able to read those crosses.
Nope.
And they tried it with us today. And just like how Devin was saying, last season, yeah, one of those, I count at least 3 times where Dalot stopped one of those crosses
Yeah.
from one of the West Ham players.
Yeah,
getting a
right
free header.
behind him. If he did not flick it, it was going in.
If this was last season, one of those would have gotten in, guaranteed. He's obviously being coached better. He's obviously reading the game better. His game intelligence has gotten better under Ten Hag. I never saw this under Ole. I didn't see this intelligence.
Ole did not rate the guy. Ole never rated Dalot.
Well,
Ole had favoritism, but that's another topic.
Yeah, true. That's the point.
I almost felt like there was a point where I thought Dalot was just another Damian. You know what I mean? I was getting Damian vibes from him for so long, man. Oh my God, you know. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the Spider-Man, you know, he got us mesmerized by
sliding tackles
and everything, sliding tackles. But anything other than that, you know, he gets exposed. But Dalot's able to achieve. He's elevating himself to the modern fullback, and I can't wait to see what else his kids got in store for us. I just wish we can get another right back as soon as possible.
Because he's going to burn out. He needs rest.
He's playing.
Him and Martinez are
minutes,
playing
man.
Literally every game consistently.
Yeah, I think he's played every game. I think he's played every single minute
this season.
You know, in the Premier League. On the
I don't think every minute, because I think Malacia came in at right back a couple times.
Oh, Malacia? Okay. Was it a
Premier League game?
Premier League game?
I'm trying to remember. I know he just did it in the Europa game. Because I think he did it once before. But one thing I did want to bring up as well is you look at 4 of our last 5 Premier League matches have been clean sheets.
Yeah.
Newcastle, Spurs, Chelsea.
Well, Chelsea, we had that whatever penalty, but you know what? It was 80-something minute, and then you know what? We came right back and equalized. So I was like, yeah, boy. I'm like, that's exactly what I want to see.
The mentality of not giving up for that game. Yes. That was a tough one. Because the old Man United conceding the penalty that late, it was done. It was game over, man.
Exactly.
What did you think of Bruno today? Joe, quickly.
Well,
He's banned for the next game. He's got his yellow card total today.
Yellow. Did good, decent game today. His header back to Eriksen that led to the goal. Mint, you know, he's always like that. That's the thing I love about Bruno, his creativity. You know, he caught everybody by surprise with that. So I'll probably give maybe like a 6.5, 7 for today. Decent performance today.
Devin.
So I'm going to be actually a little bit more critical of Bruno, and this is something that I have been noticing for quite a bit. Have you noticed Bruno looks a different player whenever Cristiano's on the pitch with him?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So I kind of noticed that again today, and I still cannot figure out what the issue is there. I'm going to compare him to the Bruno that first came to United, burst onto the scene, and he has looked off that pace now for quite a bit. It's having him out of the side for the next game, I think could be a blessing in disguise. You know what, you get a little bit of time off, relax, recover if you have some injury, something like that, work on other things. It's also get you out of the limelight, focus on little things to come back in and get back to where you were before. So yes, he did have his moments in the game, but he set the bar for himself. I'll say the same thing if Martinez or Dalot were to drop off right now.
Right.
We've seen what you're capable of. You need to get back to where that was.
Right. What are you grading the whole team performance today? The whole team as a unit. What would you give them, Devin?
I actually have my ratings up here right now, so I gotta do the math on this real quick. It looks like probably a 7
for the whole team.
Yeah.
Not bad. Joe.
I'll go a little bit more. I'll give him a 7.5. Clean sheet. Great mental toughness at the end of the game. They didn't buckle. They kept fighting.
The last 10 minutes were crucial, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you giving Ten Hag? Substitution, tactics, and selection today, Devin.
Ten Hag, I say gets an 8.
I thought he brought on more defensive players today, didn't he? Didn't bring more.
Well, so you have to.
Well, we didn't have anybody available though.
Well, it's a combination of you look at what we have coming up. What we
Sancho was on the bench.
and rotating the side. I have been telling people Sancho needs to get out of the firing line. Sancho needs to go back and get in training, get his confidence back, and when he's ready, come back out. To me, he has no chance of making the World Cup side. Focus on
I don't think so, man.
Take him out of the limelight right now. It's what I was talking before. Let him get his confidence back, which is what I think he's starting to do with Maguire right now too. Look, I mean, I had Maguire at a 6.5 in that game. I thought he was shaky a couple of the first half. It seemed like
I was coming to him. You read my mind.
He had a couple just clear the ball instead of looking like for other things. But you know what? It was a start. You had to rotate the side, and especially when you think about our run in October, I thought we were gonna have a lot more injuries than what we had, and I think it's just Varane and Martial,
right?
Especially with playing that much, and I think Ten Hag did a great job of rotating the side. He did it well. Especially you only lost once. Well, sorry. You only lost once in the Premier League in October, and that was to Man City.
So which is understandable.
With all that being said, rotating the side, you brought in players that I would not have played today, and you still got a victory and a clean sheet. I have to give an 8 for him today.
Joe.
Yeah, definitely. Ten Hag, I'll give him an 8, man. I mean, yeah, we could have gotten a little bit more offensive. We could have brought in Garnacho, but in order for
I was
that to
asking
happen,
for Garnacho to come on second half.
I think he's being saved for the cup game.
For the Real Sociedad on Thursday.
No, sorry.
Really?
No, Sociedad, we have to go all out.
Yeah.
I'm talking the Villa game, the League Cup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Villa? Okay.
So, Joe, what you said you give Ten Hag an 8?
Yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Yeah. Well, how did you think of Maguire today? My last question for you, Joe.
It wasn't too bad. He didn't fumble the ball.
People said he shouldn't have been made the captain straight away, but I would have found it hard not. I don't know.
Until a decision has been made that there has been a change every time Harry Maguire for the cohesiveness of the locker room. Every time Harry Maguire steps on the pitch, he needs to have the captain's band. That's just out of I'm just talking. Just rank, that's just how it is. Just order, unless there's been a change, right? I'm not into switching the armband every week, depending on somebody's form. Either a decision's made, if the decision's not been made to change it, he has to maintain the armband. I understand that a lot of people, me included, want Bruno to have the armband, but that's not. It doesn't look like that's what the locker room is right now. I think the locker room is kind of fine with the captain not playing that many games and Bruno just kind of being the captain anyway by default because he's on the pitch while Maguire is not. So I'll be fine with that.
Well,
he did okay today.
So, Devin, you think he was all right today? He was Maguire. He made a little bad pass in the first half. I think he got into the game towards the end. So, the last question I want to ask you guys: why is it previously you never saw the passion of them high-fiving, chest pumping each other when they cleared the ball or defended compared to now? Now you see Dalot, Martinez, and Degea all high-fiving. Where was that passion?
So I actually think Martinez has a big factor in that.
It's Martinez.
Right. And that was one thing. It's also like, this is why I had to rate Maguire lower than the others, because obviously the others have been playing well.
Why are they doing it and the captain has never done that? Like, come on, boys.
So, I completely agree with you on that one. But you know what? It rubs off on the rest of the team. So I am happy with it right now. I wish it was done in the past. Maybe it's just the personalities of them, but it's working. I am not going to complain as long as it's working.
Did you see the way they celebrated at the end of the final whistle? Degea, Dalot, and Martinez, they jump on his back. Did you? I've never seen that before. Yeah, I've never seen Lindelof jump on his back like that.
Yeah.
Not like a cup game for 3 points.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you remember, like I think, it was probably Liverpool when we first started seeing it. Like, they come in, have the crunching tackle, and all, like, just from a tackle, they're celebrating like they scored a goal. And I noticed that then too, and I'm like, okay, if that's gonna keep the intensity going, like you're supporting your teammates, you're cheering them on when they do something well, it rubs off on the rest of the team, and it's a good cohesion, like everything like that. So Keep on doing it. It's working. Don't change anything right now.
But
Hey,
Joe,
hey, Degea is just expressing the love to his front man for not making him looking foolish every weekend, bro. He's like, I love you guys, man. You guys are cracking tackles, heading the ball out of the far post. You're doing it. They're doing everything they need. Because like Degea, all he has to do is just be ready.
yeah,
Ready for that 1 or 2 or 3 chances
that will
to
get
turn
through.
turn into a cat, turn into a feline, make his blocks, game over. Instead of him having, to just like, keep the team literally from, conceding by making 10 fucking goals, out of a game. So I'm sure he really appreciates it. Obviously, it's clear the relationship between the center back and goalkeeper partnership is a lot better with Martinez than it is with Maguire, because I feel like a lot of times Maguire, it seems like both of them thought each other was the reason why they were conceding goals. That's what I kind of felt like.
Yes.
But it's almost as if like Degea and Dalot and Martinez, they're like the 3 amigos of the back line. They have made this secret pact that no matter what happens, they are gonna go 100%, and they're gonna come at everyone. So I love it. I love seeing that.
So one thing about the back line that I have to give credit to today is Luke Shaw did a great job stopping Jared Bowen.
Yes.
So I think credit has to be given to him. And so I found interesting, especially with Southgate there, watching quite a few
Southgate was there to see Maguire. You know that was we came to see Maguire.
However, with that being said, Marcus Rashford took his chance today.
Yes.
Right in front of Southgate and Bowen, who I think is keeping Rashford out of the England side right now.
Right.
So I have to give credit to Shaw and Marcus Rashford for that.
I don't think Sancho's making this England team, I don't think.
I said Sancho probably won't even make the 55-man squad.
Oh, damn it.
Sancho's
55, man. Won't even make that. Jeez, got that bad?
He needs to be taken out of the limelight. It's what I was saying before. Taken out of the limelight. Go back to doing little things. Get your confidence back, because we bought Sancho to be the one who was taking on players like how Garnacho was in midweek and creating opportunities. Now it seems he gets a ball, he gets somebody close to him, he passes it back. He's not taking on players. Like, we brought you to be that winger who's supposed to be doing that. Paid all that money for that, and he is not doing that. He ain't. And on top of that, one thing that I said about Ten Hag, which it seems he seems is doing it now, is people need to realize their positions are not just theirs just because, but whatever. This is not Ole anymore. You cannot take your position for granted.
No, you can't.
And that's why I said I want 2 people at every single position. So the second you want to slack off, you're a bad thing. Somebody's ready to take your spot.
Yep.
And when they take your spot, there's no guarantee you're going to get it right back.
That's right.
That's right. And when you get it back, you better make sure that you don't lose it again. And so this is why I like what he's doing right now, like with Sancho. Like he should not be involved for the next couple games. Maybe give him a chance in the League Cup. Jury's still out for me on that one.
Right.
But right now, yeah, he does not need to be thinking about the World Cup side, because he is not informed for that right now.
Dang.
Rashford, I think, could be a late inclusion right now.
Right.
He's stepping up.
Rashford should definitely make the
English squad.
I mean, if Maguire.
So who are the people Who are the people? I don't know. Who are the people who are in playing in the position of Sancho for England? Who are people stopping him from getting to that English squad? Are they that much better than him?
You have Saka.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Saka. You have
Sterling, but Sterling has kind of been off the pace a little bit as well.
Oh dear.
But I mean, you have that whole you have that top right now, because you also have to think from the forwards that they're going to bring in.
Foden is definitely going. Definitely, that's a known fact.
Yeah. Foden is going.
Mount to make it.
Well, Mount wouldn't be playing out on the wing though.
You want to be on the wing.
Well, let me see. Would they put Bellingham out wide, or would they still keep him in the middle?
They'll keep him in the middle.
No, he's got to be in the middle.
They'll keep him in the middle. Wow. So I mean,
out of everybody that could play on the left side right now, Rashford is the most fit.
And right? And that's another one because up top you would play Kane or Tony.
Yes, And with the relationship he's got, the partnership he's got with Shaw right now is also the best left back in the league right now. The best English left back.
English left back in the league.
Definitely. You know, so I say you just keep it united on the left and then, you know, figure out the rest. You know what I mean? So
any last words, Joe?
Hey man, it's just good vibes. But I just want to make sure, right? We don't go on focus.
Exactly. Exactly
focused.
my point.
All right. I just want to keep that keep it steady. You know, just make sure nobody forgets what our long-term goals are. But it's good vibes. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
there
about.
You go. The Glazer crew. I like that. Because like I said, when things are going well, United fans, they forget about the Glazers. They why are we complaining about them? Really? That's the problem. But you don't, at the same time, you don't United to be losing, right? That's another thing. That's the issue. So now, quickly, Real Sociedad on Thursday. It's a big game, a very big game. 2-0 takes us above them, and we're winning. Can United? We don't have a good history against Spanish teams. We even under Alex, we have struggled to beat Spanish teams. Under Jose, we have continued losing. Can we do it this Thursday?
So Sociedad, I think, is going to have studied this game. I think they're going to play the low block. Because we have struggled historically against this. They know they can concede a goal. So all they have to do is not lose by 2. So it is going to be a tough game. It's not going to be a fun game for us.
No. But and I could see them beating us on the counter.
I do believe we're going to score. Definitely going to score once on them. We just have to make sure we don't get beat on a counter because I feel we're gonna send numbers forward, especially with that low block. So we have to be very careful to not get exposed on the counter attack. But it is going to be a battle.
Maguire shouldn't start that game.
What? So who do you have?
Does Maguire start?
Martinez and Lindelof?
If Lindelof is ready, then we'll bring Lindelof in. That's a game that we're going to be on the front foot for the majority of the time because we need to score goals, right? And because of that, our backline is going to be pushed up really far. They're going to want to hit us on the counter, so we need some speed on our center backs, man. We got it with Martinez, but there's only so much you can do. He's going to, definitely Maguire is going to be targeted with some of the speedy forwards. So I don't feel this is the kind of game, because it's a game that we cannot concede. I would go with Lindelof instead of Maguire if he's available.
Can we deliver in Spain?
Of course we can. Anything can happen, you know what I mean? So, but it's gonna shit, man. I don't even know if I want Cristiano starting that game. To be honest,
who would you start?
I say we start up. I say we go with Garnacho to the left, Rashford up top, Anthony on the right. If Sancho's not ready, then it is what it is. But if not that, keep Rashford on the left, Cristiano up top, and
Anthony on the right.
Anthony on the right. But he's got to be super aggressive, man. I need new legs coming in the 65th minute, to run these guys, ramp, so it's going to be up to Ten Hag for us to be able to score as many goals as we need to be successful that game.
Yeah, definitely one thing that I like, and one thing that I would love is if we can get those goals early, and then take out some of those players, because we're playing again in 3 days after that.
We got Aston Villa on Sunday.
Yeah, so I am hoping we can get this lead early enough, around 65th minute, shut it down, just do what you can, and just make sure start taking off a few players, get them a little bit of extra rest ahead of Sunday, so we can continue this win streak that we're going on right now.
So you see a victory on Thursday, right? You see a victory on Thursday, both of you?
I see a victory. I just don't know by how much.
Right. Joe, same thing?
Oh, you know me. Same settings. I'm not giving any 2-1 Real Sociedad.
Wow.
So what he's been doing, right? He's been giving the opposition the result. Like he said, 2-1 West Ham or 3-1 West Ham. And he in his mind, he hopes. So he knows what he's doing. He's always been.
Tim, I started doing that 6 weeks ago.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's been like it's your trend. So okay, all right, yeah. So you see what's been happening the last 6 weeks. United have been winning. So what he does, he
Fair enough.
forecasts.
Keep going. We lose every
Keep
game.
going.
Nice prediction. Fair
Right,
enough.
gentlemen,
2-1.
it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll continue this on Thursday after the game, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating champagne that we've won the group, and we'll take it from there. And hopefully, we meet Barca in the next round to destroy them clowns. That would be perfect.
Let's not ask for
No,
Barca just
You
yet.
want Barca yet?
Come on.
Because for that to happen, we have to finish second in our group.
Oh,
What I can tell you what I want.
who you
I
want?
want to come in seeded, beat whatever team we beat in the next round, beat Juventus and Paul Pogba. I would love to meet Barcelona in the final.
Oh, come on.
And what I would hope for is 6 minutes of stoppage time in the 95th minute, Frankie de Jong own goal.
You're so evil, you.
Hey, but yes, we need to do a grand tour of all the motherfuckers that didn't want to come to Old Trafford because they want to be in the Champions League.
That is my hope.
This year.
Let's see what happens.
This year is going to be the hardest Europa League ever because of the
Europa League
big.
is crazy this year.
They said between the teams that are dropped down, the 12 Champions League winners, 12 titles in everyone in there combined.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
I would like to meet Arsenal in the final. Oh,
that
would be great.
That would be so good.
That would be great. And they're leading 1-0 and we scored 2 goals in injury time. Like we did. That would be that would be beautiful. But we'll see. Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We've done a great job. This was a fantastic game today. But as hard as it was, it's 3 points that matter. From us, Devin, thank you very much for joining us. Joe, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you after the game on Thursday and probably be sipping on champagne to celebrate we won the group. From all of us, it's goodbye. Good night. Glory, glory.
United.
See you guys on the next one, guys. Thank you, guys, brother. Have a nice week.
Take care.
All right.